Hi, I'm Sean Massey, and I'm here to present Mechanic Central to you. So a little bit about myself. I'm a 19-year-old kid who has no mechanic experience whatsoever, and I'm very dependent on transportation. And when my transportation breaks down, it's clearly a lot of inconvenience for me and everybody else. And when I don't know what to do about it, I'm simply asking my dad, what can we do about this? Bringing it to different mechanic shops and just trying to figure out where I can get the best deal. But they're not always very transparent on their report. And on mine, I don't always have the best knowledge about it. That's the biggest problem here. It's a problem that I share with a lot of people, not understanding car problems, especially where to bring them and also understanding how much a deal could cost, not only financially, but emotionally from the stress of having a broken down car, losing out on work days and possibly missing school if you're still in university, and then also missing out on social events and just having this lack can really slow everybody's life down in general. And having a full idea of when the problems can be solved and how much it'll cost can really, really help alleviate this frustration. The main customer that we'd be focusing on are millennials. The reason for this is that in the study done by autoservice.com, they found that 42% of millennials feel that they agree or strongly agree to the statement that they feel helpless when their car is breaking down. And that means that this will be a very big segment that can use this kind of education and information. They're also in the workforce and they have their own social outings, so they'd have a lot of reasons to be dependent on transportation. I'd be focusing also on the ones who make about $35,000 to $40,000 in income, who are drivers and are inexperienced with cars, since these are people we can mainly help and would feel the frustrations that I mentioned earlier. They also have jobs if they're making that much income, so they have a very big reason to want to solve this problem quickly and without fail. So the current competition, there's a big app called Your Mechanic out there that is actually doing fairly well, especially with its reviews, but there are a few bad reviews that I'd like to point out to you. The first explains how the mechanic who went to fix their car kept messing up and kept having to come back, and this customer had to pay for those transportation fees each time. So they were losing more and more money, and they just wish they went to a normal mechanic shop. And the second one explained how when the mechanic came to fix her car, he only had to come one time, but he actually made it worse. And then once you tried to follow up to see if there was customer service maybe that could help her out on it, there was none. And she was just left with a worse off car that she had to fix herself at another car shop. So it clearly questions the ethics of Your Mechanics and possibly the practices that they're doing with these mechanics here. My solution would provide an app that would not only inform you on what could be going wrong with your car, it would connect you with multiple different mechanic shops around your store, so not individual mechanics, but well-established mechanic shops, and they would all give you quotes. You can pick your favorite, and then once you are happy with that quote, we will connect you with that business and reassure you throughout by providing updates on what is happening to your car, what parts are being ordered, and an estimate of how long it might take for your car to be finished. And the value that this would bring is that there, for one, would be a low subscription fee every month, since we can update them in their car when they might need an oil change, bring some deals to them, which brings the customer value, and then we could be collecting that subscription fee. We could also run ads on the app, so there would be ad revenue. We could also possibly partner with mechanic companies and specifically show their ads and even, connect them with their future customers, which would hopefully alleviate the need for us to pay them for their services because we would be providing value for them as well. And then another value for the customer itself would just be the transparency that we provide. We would be not only showing how their car is being worked on from the beginning to the end, we'd also be showing them fair estimates from multiple mechanic shops around their area, all from the comfort of their home and right on their phone. So that way that they are being helped from multiple standpoints and they have all the information they need to make an educated choice, and this would hopefully keep them coming back and keep the ad working. So thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, I'll take them now.